Hi guys, it's Sonelias and welcome back to this Let's Play of Hearts of Iron number 4. Let's note the end of the last saved game which we were playing as Leo Bel turned into Leo Belgicus at some point. Okay, so it looks like we got a significant number of, at least, is that close air support? Yeah, it's close air support we got here. Tactical bombers. Wow, nice. Okay, so this is not ready to go yet. I'd love to get another general here, or admiral, no, general. Marshal, admirals of course are for naval units, not for the coastal units here. We lost 2 submarines against their ships. Not good. They did get damaged quite substantially. Insufficient resources of the oil kind. So where can we get some oil from? The United States, I could potentially say. Venezuela might be a better one. Brest is heavily engaged in terms of trade here. Let's have a look at this Dutch coastal defense. I might actually want to basically... it's a bit, maybe too much. The full bit of Normandy there. Right, we can of course start maybe preparing for a justification of war, conquest of Switzerland. Victory points for that one, okay. Right, I saw something happening there, and I guess that was the... I was thinking maybe that's the restoration of some of the bits here, but maybe it is... the infrastructure was damaged here. Civilian factories that were damaged, I guess. Let's have a quick look. Yeah, there's lots of damaged stuff here, as you can see. Kalimantan. Okay. Do I want to prioritize that, or do I want to stick basically with what I got at the moment, which is the prioritization of the factories here? I think I'm going to stick with the factories, just because, yeah, well, that helps, makes more factories available for me to use for other things. Any decisions? Anything of use in here at the moment? I don't think so. So we're still at 55% war support, which of course is great. If we look at our production itself, we're not producing anything there. Is that... okay. Needed for reinforcements is a massive number, as you can see. Another naval engagement has occurred here, and we lost some convoys, which is a bit of a pity. Ooh, we actually were victorious here. Look at that. Oh, well, victorious. At least it said something about victorious, but yeah, I don't really see the benefits of that victorious there, but okay, that's fine. Alright, Italian ships are here. They're looking to invade, it looks like. Oh, they're pulling back. Look at that kill list now, though. That is quite substantial, isn't it? We assisted in killing one of them, but for the rest, it's quite a kill list. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, Seven ships. Wow. I would be quite happy with that if I were the commander of that ship. Funny thing though is... Ooh. Yeah, it looks like it's got damaged quite substantially. As you can see, it's being repaired at the moment. The repairs are going relatively quick, I would say. Our convoy was lost, it says. In the meantime, of course, I might want to maybe deploy some more airplanes here. Let's say I'm going to deploy another 30. Ooh, nope. I was going to say 30 into here. And these 30, I was then going to say aerial superiority for that region here. But I also got an airfield here I could do the same thing on. So let's do that again, another 30 there. Let's again make sure we can, yeah, at least look at the Bay of Biscay and see if we can get more aerial superiority on there. So if we look at the overall impact thus far, we've suffered some losses here. Against Australia we suffered losses, the United Kingdom as well, but most of those were against France. Overall, though, it looks like the Allies have had a bigger hit. And that's mostly been with, I guess, large part the Free French, but the British have suffered as well. Right, looks like to be in control of the airways here above the Mediterranean, at least. Anton Mussert question the Swiss sovereignty. Good. These guys here are based on the Tyrrhenian Sea. Okay, that's perfect. Look at how quick that ship had been repaired and basically gone back into action here already. The only problem here is because of what it's been repaired so quickly and then engages other enemy ships once again. It means, of course, that it will basically get damaged relatively quickly again. If you look at these destroyers here, they're all class 1. Oh, it looks like we pulled back from there. Some convoys were lost. Perfect. Nice. Our justification of a war has been completed here. Let's first look at these war results, and we actually lost more submarines, it looks like, which is a bit of a pity. So a brief look at our naval resources here. No, nothing visibly from there. Now let's declare war as we had planned. Right, we are going to basically take from here. I was going to say let's take 2 of these and push into that province there to go to burn. They will be joined by 1 tank to go to burn. And we got a couple of these guys here that will basically go straight into there and then to burn. There's only that one that does the same thing. Of course, leaves me these 2 here. They'll basically go through there and then go into burn. Well, not necessarily burn, but they'll basically go through bits of the territory. Alright, let's get the show on the road. Looks like the Germans got engaged here as well now. It's a bit of a pity. But yeah, even though, if the Germans still got engaged in here, it'll probably still mean that they're going to help out. And any bit of help here is, of course, welcome. Right, that means the end of Switzerland. At least as it stands. What we got here? German Navy engaging the British Navy. And it looks like the British are actually losing out there, which is good. Here, of course, we got another engagement of our ships. What else we got here? We got 2 defeats near Malta. And we got 1 victory in the Bay of Biscay. The Soviet Union declares war upon Finland. Interesting. We're not ready yet here. We're missing the naval superiority here. Let's get that general in place here now. Karsten van den Hof. Cool. Are these all new here? It does look like it. And these, of course, here are part of the garrisons. Defense. Yep. They'll be allocated to the appropriate places. Strait of... okay. I need 15 for that. Let's go for both of those C's here, maybe. Not sure how much luck we've had thus far in terms of the kills and so forth, but yeah. Okay. We are at war. Let's go back home. Let's have a look at the actual successes here around Switzerland. Looks like we are driving towards Bern quite nicely. Right. Just making sure that this one at the moment is going there. What else we got going through? That one's already got a mission assigned, it looks like. This one doesn't yet. Okay, let's get that show on the road again. Let's engage these guys here as well. Being engaged here by the Grenzbrigade. It's basically border guard, I guess. Cool. Well, we lost another submarine to one of their ships. Sorry, airplanes, I probably should say. More units just standing still, which is not good. Let's move these guys into a useful position. both of these here. Let's go for Zurich as well. What I should have done here with this guy is go for Zurich to start off with. That manpower. I think we're getting close to the correct percentage. It should be 9.5. We're standing at 7.2 at the moment. Okay, we're suffering attrition, of course, in various locations. But I don't see any of our units standing still, which of course is good. We don't want to have them standing still because that means that they're not doing anything useful. Alright, this is a nice engagement as well. The Dutch and the Germans working together there. Parts of Switzerland, at least on the east side, have been taken. Oh, is that Switzerland? No, that's Austria. Okay. Our units are still engaging here. There seems to be a losing engagement here. At least that's the impression I'm getting. Let's have a look at our research in the meantime. 33 days for improved computing machines. Our focus will be done in another 24 days. We're suffering a loss again in oil. Let's increase our trade with Venezuela. That will offset the losses that we had there. Ooh, look at that! American National Guards. What are the Americans doing in there? Are they part of the war? I don't think they are. They must be volunteers. Odd. We are at 100% war here already. So they sent 2 volunteer divisions to Switzerland. Interesting. Okay, so as you can see, we're pushing into here nicely. What was, of course, a losing, or at least an engagement looked to be a losing engagement, has now quite clearly turned into a more victorious engagement. Lots of fighters, German fighters over the skies here, Swiss skies. Look at that! The British are trying to invade. Of course, we are able to repel them here, it looks like. Have we got instructions here for coastal defenses? Not yet. Let's add that to the list of stuff to do. Right, another naval engagement here that we lost, unfortunately, 1 convoy. The British are still trying. Trying quite diligently to basically take at least some of these ports from us. Nice engagement here between submarines of ours. Another naval engagement between our ship Which has actually already killed 3 of theirs, which is nice to see. We killed one of their light cruisers plus 2 of their destroyers. Now I would most definitely recommend that we withdraw shortly. We're standing at 54%. Yeah, okay, we're not doing so badly, but... okay. We're engaging their cruiser. Okay, well, let that engagement carry on. Let's see what happens with Switzerland here in the meantime. That bit of an engagement is not going too well. All of these are again going nicely forwards. Maybe we should just speed up the game a bit. Because looking at the clock, it's getting to be a quite lengthy episode. And maybe just break it in 2. I could do that. Switzerland has capitulated. Great news! Adolf Hitler has announced that the cowardly Swiss nation can no longer withstand the pressures from the overwhelming presence of German forces, and the Swiss government has chosen to flee the country. Their main forces have been capitulated, and the German Reich is now in control of their home area. Really? Really? You think so? I think it's the Dutch or the Leo Belgicus that are basically in control of most of that. Thank you, though. Thank you for thinking otherwise. These are actually mine to control, isn't it? So let's actually set these to do garrison duty here as well. Well, not necessarily there, but at least along the coast here. That would be the main bits that we need to control. How many more did I recruit? Looks like it's a decent number that we were recruited. More Marines. Let's move this one by train again. I know, we're Marines, but we basically go by train to get where we need to go quickly. Can I move? Can I? No, no, no. We're not in sufficient control of that sea. As of yet. More submarines were lost, unfortunately, here. Soviet Union and the Finnish have brokered a white peace. Now what's happened to the border? Has it shifted? Well, yes, it has probably shifted slightly. Okay, we are in, or at least the Germans are in control of Norway, German Reich. Perfect, look at that. That's a nice list of victory bits there. Hold on, hold on, hold on. Assassination of Trotsky, okay. Now let's actually have a look. What do we got here? Southern France. We got this fleet here. Hold on. I'd love to basically be able to merge these two into one. What's the potential speed of that ship? It doesn't say, does it? Pity. Would be nice if we could actually see it. More naval engagement results. More naval engagement results. Whoa! That most definitely is not a good result. That's a loss of all of those submarines there. More submarines are being lost, so our submarines are absolute crap, it looks like. At least that's the only conclusion I can draw from there. Alright, what's happening here? We seem to be having some luck here. And we received one critical hit. We shot down 2 fighters, which is good. Or actually, not fighters, it's bombers. Arnjo. Looks like there is lots of engagements going on here. What's happening with these guys here, though? Relationships with them are not too well, it looks like. It's a bit of a pity. Let's see if we can maybe... Are we doing anything in terms of the politics at the moment? Not really. Doctrine efforts. Stability is plus 90%. Okay, that's good. How can I boost my stability? Well, it's at war. Ruling party popularity is pretty high, I would say. The Democrats are basically pretty much almost wiped out. Export focus, we've got limited conscription, but yeah, there's still lots of stuff down here that we could basically work on. More losses here. Bit of a pity. Right. So I guess the main focus of this episode here had been the actual conquest of Switzerland. At least we got Switzerland, and then of course the Germans got eastern Switzerland. Now, which part is better off? It looks like this part is better off. It's great. Cool. Right. Ships were destroyed. Allied ships, not our ships. Let's try that again. So we basically got these 2 here. I'd love to merge them. And all of a sudden we are seasoned. We were veterans earlier, and now we're seasoned. We've sunk. Is it now 14 ships? Yeah, and we assisted in 1 kill. That's nice. This is a class Mark 1. 16? What is it? I'm not quite sure what that means. Ah, that's at least the type 2. Okay. So in terms of research, it looks like our last bit here that we're going to do this episode is going to complete this focus. Perfect. Our focus completed. So we basically got army doctrine. Research is cheaper now. Let's do maybe the same for... I can't get that one done. Can I research this? Yes, I can. Holland adds 2 air bases, plus of course we get air doctrine bonuses. More results here. More submarines of ours were lost, which seems to be a common theme now. Now we got 8 ships here. 2... okay. Yeah, our fleet is not doing too well, but guys, hopefully at least you've enjoyed today's episode. Switzerland is no more. Plus, of course, we had lots of naval engagements here, where it looks like our light cruiser is doing amazingly well against the enemy ships that we at least meet in the Mediterranean. Probably because, of course, they're older types of ships, and our newer ship does far, far better. Anyways, in the meantime, guys, thanks again for joining me. Hopefully you enjoyed it, and I'll see you in the next one. Take care. Bye-bye.